what is TEMU? Have you all heard of TEMU? This is the next biggest thing on online shopping. It's been said that it's going to rival Amazon in its reach and in its inventory that they have, and so many other claims that you may have heard about this online store. So, also claiming that they are cheaper than anywhere else. Granted, it is a lot of Chinese-made items, and I am not sponsored. I decided, let's see what TEMU can do for us in the sewing quilting world. So I went on there and chose 10 items related to sewing, and I only spent $20. So this video we're going to see what I got, giving an idea of what they possibly offer us, and if it stands up in quality as compared to the low price that is paid for these items. So today I'm going to start by opening this. Obviously I have not opened it. It took me probably about 10 days to get it. It did come from China. I watched the tracking on it as it began to ship, and I thought that was pretty quick for that. Usually things that you buy from some of these online companies take a long time, like at least 2 full weeks, if not more. So let's see what we got here. I even got some fabric. We'll see how that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 items. First item, a rotary cutter. This is, it says high quality, 45 millimeter, positive blade auto lock. And I think it has some extra blades with it. I'm not sure. Maybe not. I don't see any extra blades. I'll try this out in a minute. We'll see how it is. It looks pretty decent. Looks kind of like the Fisker brand. I got a stack and store, I think is what this is called. You all have seen these. You just stick your items down in there, whether it be your seam ripper, your pencils and pens that you use, your scissors, whatever you want to just stab down in there. It holds it up. I'll open that and see if it works the exact same way. It looks like the exact same thing. It doesn't have any brand name on it whatsoever. Let's look at some of this fabric. This is just says orange, made in China. And then this one says 5 pieces of African colored printing fabrics, ethnic style pattern, cotton fabric quilting squares. Indonesian. The pattern is Indonesian culture and art design. Made in China. This is a 9x8 by 9x8 set of squares. We'll open that in a second. Here's another piece of fabric. It's just one piece of fabric. I tried to get different sizes. Made in China. There's no... These look like 10-inch squares too, or close to 10-inch squares. This one's polyester, 100% polyester. Just to see, you know. We don't use polyester, but Now I got some more of these. These are to hold bobbins or your thread, to put around your thread to hold them, keep them from opening up everywhere. And for some reason I got a different kind. I just wanted to try this kind actually. This is the kind that you stick down in the spool and then the bobbin goes on top of it. So we'll try those. I got some scissors. This says Yoji Gift Scissors. They looked kind of like nice scissors, and I thought they had them in different sizes. So I thought, how would this stack up to a Karen K. Buckley scissors? So I can compare those. It says stainless steel, daily household use and office use scissors. Martinistic stainless steel with high hardness, corrosion resistance, rust resistance, durable and anti-stick wear. Comfortable grip, sharp edge, and tough and firm rivets. Can be used for students, handcraft class, paper cutting, office tools, and family daily general. I think that's just a cheapo pair of scissors. And then I also got a couple of marking pens. I believe these are like the wash away type. Also just says made in China. Most of the stuff has these generic barcodes on them. And it just says made in China, and then there's a number. And most everything has, you can see, they all have that. So these are Fidger, F-I-D-G-E-R, or Adger, A-D-G-E-R, Choco Ace Pen. I don't know. We'll try that out. I got a little 1/4-inch foot. If I'm not mistaken, this little dude was 69 cents. Like that. Try that on my machine, see how it works. Let me just go ahead and open this fabric to see what in the world this is. I would not buy fabric from even Amazon unless I knew what it was. Yes, this is definitely a polyester, which I just wanted to see. It would make a cute little neckerchief, or it's not even big enough for that. Maybe like a pocket square for a man suit or something. It is definitely, the colors are pretty. There's that one. I think there's 4 or 5 pieces in here. Same print. Have no idea what I'll do with these. I just wanted to see what their polyester fabric might be like for sewing or whatever, for like garment sewing. They're pretty pieces. Another one. And another one. So there's 5 pieces in that. Let's see this Indonesian art one. It says cotton. We'll see. Okay, these are also 5-inch or 10-inch pieces. There's definitely some metallic in it, but it does appear to be cotton. I see these going in my Kantha quilt whenever I begin that. would make a cute table runner. Put all of these together, some other fabric in between. And then here's the one we first saw. Those are cute. Someone was saying that their package, because there's a lot of these TEMU review, some of them are sponsored, some of them are not, where people bought stuff and they said it smelled funny. But I'm not. This one, of course, Indian dyed fabric usually has a smell to it. This one does have a smell to it, but it's not overwhelming or anything. It kind of smells like glue or something. Now here's some just what I would call regular quilting cotton. Don't remember the size of these. Oh yes, these are those squares as well. Now these do have a weird smell. They smell musty. Whew, really musty. And the quality is terrible. It's like you can see through it. I don't know if you can see me through that, but these smell really bad. Crooked, way crooked. I probably would actually throw these in the trash. Simply because of the way they smell. It's a cute little ensemble of small prints. But the smell is terrible of mildew or mold. Blech. I want to put this back in the thing. I can't deal with that. So let's see. What did we pay for these things? That's what I'm going to show you next. Okay, let's just get the orange fabric out of the way. The orange fabric, which was I think it was, how many pieces? Hate to even touch it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 pieces, like 10-inch pieces, like a layer cake, was $1.69. So if you divided out, a layer cake is 42 pieces, and they're $40. Let's see what that would be. It'd be about $1 a piece. So we had 5 pieces. So that would be $5, and I paid $1.69. So a normal, good quality, quilt shop quality layer cake pieces would be around $1 a piece, and I paid $1.69 for 5 pieces. So much cheaper, but unusable. So it was a waste. Okay, what else do we have here? We have our scissors. Let's try our scissors. Let's see how they stand up. Well, I'm just going to say that they do feel like school scissors to me. Let me see how good they are at cutting something. Well, for the moment, they're sharp. These little round things here are a little too tight for me. I would say they don't compare at all to Karen K. Buckley scissors at all. They were $1.98. I'll put them in my paper area. Okay. Let's see. How about the Stack and Store? Now this actually looks pretty authentic to me. Sorry about all the crinkly plastic noise. I happen to have one over here. I have a few things in it. This one has a bottom like this, and my actual Stash and Store has a bottom like this. This comes out. This one would come out the same way. So I feel like this part of it is exactly the same and the same size. The only thing really that's different is that ridge around the bottom, and this one has little feet. I don't know that would make any difference. You can still stick stuff in it just the same. So this one was, the Stack and Store was $5.98. I think these are about $10. The ones that actually say Stash and Store on them. So, I don't know. That might be a good value. Alright. And then these bobbin keepers. There are 30 in each bag. And they were both $3.98 for each bag. So these ones don't really look like the ones that I got on Amazon. Let me show you. These ones don't have that ridge on it. These ones feel a little bit more flexible, about the same. These feel more plasticky, and these are more like that silicone feel. So let's see how they work. They will do the job. See how my other one was. It's the same. Let me try a bobbin. Some bobbin. A little bit loose. These are the Amazon ones are a little bit tighter maybe, and I think that's because this is more of a flexible silicone, and this one that I got from TEMU is a little more plasticky. But I think they would work equal, honestly. And then there's another type in here that's like this. I don't know about this. Oh yeah, it does work. I don't have any to compare that to, so I'm just going to say those are okay. So yeah, I can use these. These are fine. $3.98. I think on Amazon I got them for, I would have to look that up. I don't know. And then I got another type that I haven't used before, and it goes, from what I understand, I think this goes in here like this, and then your bobbin goes on top. I kind of like that setup. They work fine. A whole bag of 30 for $3.98. I'd get them there. There's no cost for shipping, so you don't have to have an Amazon Prime membership to get free shipping. So that's a plus. What else do we have? We have some fabric markers. Let me get a piece of fabric. A nice purple mark. Thin. This is, I kind of like that, how it sticks out a lot. It says, please try with a piece of wasted cloth before use. I should have put it on the orange. Please take off a cap with hands, not with a mouth. Yeah. I'm thinking someone who doesn't speak real fluent English wrote that. And then is it by air or is it by water? Let me try some water. Well, my end came off, but it did go back on there. Let me try a little water on it. I'm just going to get my finger wet and see if it goes away. Yes, it is water soluble. Went away right away. See where the water spot is there towards the center? And then I still have some down here. It's gone. It's not coming back. I'll let that sit there and get a little bit drier and make sure it doesn't come back. So those were 2 pins for $1.18. So that might be worth it if you like water soluble pins. 2 pins. I would definitely use those. And then we have our rotary cutter. This was $4.49. It says high quality on it. We'll see about that. It feels a little clunky, like it wants to stick. It feels a little Mickey Mouse. So let's take our fabric here. I'm going to fold it a couple different ways. Let's see what kind of a cut we can get. Okay, here's our rotary cutter. I just don't really care for how that sounds. It feels like it's a little sticky. Let's see how we do here. So you can lock it in place. Okay, it doesn't roll. So maybe that doesn't work. You can't lock it in place. Okay, not rolling. This is terrible. It does cut, but you have to put so much force on it, and it doesn't glide at all. So this belongs in the junk drawer for when you have to have a rotary cutter for some paper job or something like that. I wouldn't use this on fabric. You would have one sore hand if you used that all day cutting fabric. Very hard to use. I wanted to check back here on my line to make sure it's still hasn't come back, and it has not. So yeah, this is a no. Okay, so how about this foot? This little foot that I got, 1/4 inch foot. It's not the kind that has the little gate on it or the fence. The one I'm using right now is see-through, and I like the see-through aspect of it. But what I don't like is this edge right here gets caught on my seams sometimes. See that edge over here? Like it'll turn up the seam and then I have to push it back down. Sometimes I have to raise the presser foot, push it back down, put the presser foot down, and keep going, which is a time waster. So I have a low shank machine here, and this is the same type. So I'm going to see if this will fit under here, and it looks like it will. See if I can get it to engage, and looks like that did just fine. Now this part is pretty thick. I'm not sure why it's so thick, but okay. And I'm not sure what those other red lines in there would do for me, but it does line right up with the 1/4 inch on my bed here on this bobbin lid where it says 1/4 inch. So let me just sew a little something with it. Grab a piece of fabric. And just to kind of test that out as far as will it flip my seam up or not. I don't see how it could, but let's just try it. I'm going to go at it at an angle because that's when it usually happens. It just sewed right over it. Let me give it another go. Nope, no problem there. So I can see myself using this long term. This was 69 cents. Oops, I just pulled my thread out. That's okay. And you can see it gave me from either side, it gave me an accurate 1/4 inch. Let me get my little ruler here. Yeah, it's accurate. It seems accurate to me from either side, which means you can sew on either side of the foot and get your 1/4 inch, whereas with this one it's wider on this side, so I can see this one actually being a little bit more useful to me. A lot of machines with a 1/4 inch foot come with a metal one like this, but I like having the see-through one. I like being able to see back under there, so I'd say that's definitely worth 69 cents, both in its accuracy and its usefulness. So that's a win. So let's recap. What was a good deal and what wasn't? Well, first of all, the fabric, don't buy fabric there. I wouldn't suggest buying fabric at Amazon either. So just stick with your quilt store on the fabric. Actually, I have to say, I would recommend supporting your local quilt store for all of these items if possible. But it's not always possible if you're on a budget. So let your conscience be your guide. But here's my findings and my final thoughts about this TEMU order experiment. First of all, the worst ever was this cutter. Yeah, it was $5.98, but it was worth $5.98 maybe. I don't know. Cutters are expensive, so no, don't buy this there. Fail. The scissors, no, just get, I don't know, if you want to buy them there at TEMU, you could. They're inexpensive, $1.98, but you might be able to find maybe at Target or Walmart or someplace, you may even be able to find a set of these for that. I don't know. I wouldn't buy the scissors. The stash and store, yeah, perfect. It's the exact same thing. On Amazon, these cost, let's see, $11. And this one cost me $5.98. So it's a savings. If you want to start using these, get them from TEMU. They're less expensive. The water-soluble pens, I did find this exact brand on Amazon. And on Amazon, I found them in a set of 5 for $7.99, which works out roughly to $1.35 a piece. On TEMU, I got these 2 pens for $1.18, which works out to 54 cents a piece. So if you're okay with using an off-brand water-soluble pen, these are way less expensive on TEMU. The Dritz Mark Be Gone, which is comparable in a brand name, is $11.29 for a pack of 2. So might be a good deal for you if you're okay. I did test it, kind of a test. It did go away with a little bit of water. I don't know if it'll come back tomorrow or not. If it does, I'll let you know. These things that I bought, fine. This is a good resource for these if you want. I looked those up on Amazon as well, and the best I can come up with as far as comparing the quantity that they sell them in, the 100 pack is $21, and these 30 packs are $3.98. So slightly less expensive on TEMU, and you can get less of them if you don't want a 100 pack. Whereas on Amazon, everything's packaged in 100. The foot, the 1/4 inch foot, yeah, I'd spend 69 cents a few more times. If I broke this and I wanted to try it again, I'd get another one. On Amazon, that thing is found anywhere from $6 to $12 for that little foot that I paid 69 cents for. So just be careful. I would say, maybe some of your less critical items that maybe are more disposable, you could probably get on TEMU for less expensive than even Amazon. So no shipping. No shipping charge. So that helps. It does take a little bit longer than Amazon in most cases, probably, because you can get things from Amazon within 4 or 5 days, usually, if not earlier. So I don't know. The jury's still out on TEMU. It's just a big experiment that hasn't had time to prove itself yet. But there's many, many, many more videos out on YouTube doing this type of video in other genres like DIY, household items, cleaning items, clothing, anything you might want to go to Amazon maybe and see if they have a cheaper price. Check TEMU. They may have it even cheaper. So that's my TEMU haul and review. I hope it helped you out. And if you would like to see another one of these with some other types of items, sewing or quilting items, let me know what you would like me to try to purchase and try out. All right. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.